My child, come closer. You don't need to hide your heart from me anymore. I already know how tired you are. I already know the nights when sleep escaped you, the mornings when you woke up heavy, and the moments when you smiled only so no one would ask questions. You have carried more than you were ever meant to carry alone. I saw you when you whispered my name without sound. I heard you when your lips didn't move but your soul cried out. I stayed when you felt abandoned, and I remained when you thought I was silent. My silence was never distance, it was depth. There are seasons when I speak loudly, and there are seasons when I work quietly. You are in a season where I am doing the deepest work of your life. You think you are breaking, but you are being reshaped. You think you are losing, but I'm removing what could not walk with you into your future. You think you are forgotten, but heaven has been paying close attention to every step you take. My child, do you remember the first time your heart broke? The moment you realized the world would not always be gentle with you? I remember. I remember how you tried to stay strong, how you told yourself, I'll be fine, even when nothing felt fine. That was the moment your soul began to grow beyond comfort. Pain does something sacred when you don't let it turn you bitter. It deepens you, it softens you, it prepares you. You have asked me, why did you let this happen? And I tell you now gently, I did not cause your pain, but I will never waste it. Every tear you cried watered compassion inside you. Every disappointment carved wisdom into your spirit. Every delay taught you patience you did not know you had. There are people in your future who will survive because you survived. There are hearts you will heal because you learned how to endure. That is why I held you together when you almost fell apart. You were never weak for feeling tired, you were human. And being human was something I chose to understand completely. I walked this earth in flesh so you would never feel alone in yours. I know what it feels like to be misunderstood. I know what it feels like to be betrayed. I know what it feels like to love deeply and still be rejected. So when you sit with questions in your heart, know that you are speaking to a God who has felt what you feel. My child, the reason your heart still longs for peace is because peace is coming. Not the fragile peace that depends on circumstances, but the unshakable peace that lives inside you even when storms surround you. I am teaching you how to rest without everything being perfect. I am teaching you how to trust without having all the answers. I am teaching you how to believe even when the road ahead is unclear. Faith is not certainty. Faith is choosing to walk even when you cannot see the destination. And you have been walking. Even on days you thought you were standing still, your soul was moving forward. Even when nothing changed on the outside, everything was changing within you. Do not rush this season. Roots grow in darkness before trees reach the sky. What you are becoming requires depth, not speed. I know you look at others and wonder why their lives seem easier, why their blessings seem quicker, why their paths seem smoother. But you do not see their whole story, just as they do not see yours. Comparison will steal the joy of what I am building uniquely in you. I did not design you to copy another life. I designed you to live your own calling, and your calling requires a heart that understands pain and still chooses love. That is why I have been refining you, not punishing, not delaying. Refining. Like golden fire, what cannot remain is removed and what is pure is strengthened. You may feel lonely sometimes, but loneliness is often the place where identity is formed. When everything else falls away, you finally hear my voice clearly. And I have been speaking to you all along, through intuition, through sudden peace, through strength that appeared on days you swore you had none left. My child, you are not late. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are unfolding. And unfolding takes time. I am closer to you now than you have ever realized. Every breath you take is shared with me. Every step you make is noticed. Every fear you face is honored. Stay with me. Do not rush ahead of me. Do not give up behind me. Walk with me, because what is coming next will require the strength you are building now. And when you look back one day, you will understand why you had to become this version of yourself before receiving what you prayed for. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not alone. You are deeply known. You are deeply loved. And your story is still unfolding. My child, before you were strong, before you were broken, before you learned how to smile while hiding pain, I knew you. I knew the weight you would carry. I knew the nights that would exhaust you. I knew the moments when your faith would tremble, and still, I chose you. There are days when you wonder why life feels heavier for you than for others, why you give more love than you receive, Why you keep holding on even when everything inside you wants to rest. And in those moments, you quietly ask me, do you see me? Do you hear me? Have you forgotten me? Listen carefully now, my child. I have never forgotten you. I have seen every tear you cried alone. Not one fell without meaning. Not one went unnoticed. I saw you wipe your face before anyone could ask questions. I saw you keep going when your heart begged you to stop. You thought strength meant not breaking. But true strength was this: you broke and still chose to live. There were moments when you felt unseen, unappreciated, and quietly replaceable. Moments when people took your kindness for granted, your loyalty as weakness, your silence as acceptance. But I saw the truth. I saw the warrior in your patience. I saw the courage in your endurance. I saw the love you kept giving even when your own heart was empty. My child, you were never weak. You were just carrying too much alone. That is why I allowed certain things to fall apart. Not to punish you, not to hurt you, but to save you from breaking completely. Some people had to leave because they were draining the life from you. Some doors had to close because you would have lost yourself inside them. Some prayers were delayed because you were asking for things that would have cost you your peace. I did not say no to you. I said, not this way. You couldn't see it then, but I was protecting you from pain that would have changed you in ways you were not meant to change. There was a night. You remember it clearly. A night when your thoughts were louder than the world. A night when sleep refused to come and hope felt like a stranger. You lay there staring into darkness, asking questions with no answers, and you thought you were alone. But I was there. I was in the breath you didn't notice. I was in the calm that stopped you from giving up. I was in the quiet strength that whispered, stay. You didn't survive that night by chance. You survived because I held you when you could not hold yourself. Do you know how close heaven came to you that night? Angels stood guard over a heart that felt too tired to beat. Grace covered thoughts that tried to pull you under. And my love wrapped around you like arms you could not see but deeply needed. That night did not end you. It marked you. It marked you as someone who knows pain and still chooses compassion. It marked you as someone who understands suffering and still believes in love. That is why your future matters so much. There are people you have not met yet who will feel safe because of you. There are hearts that will heal because you understand their silence. There are souls who will not give up because your story tells them that survival is possible. You think you are ordinary, but heaven knows you differently. You are not here to impress the world. You are here to heal it quietly. I know you are tired now, tired of explaining yourself, tired of being strong, tired of hoping without proof. So let me tell you something you need to hear clearly. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are becoming. Everything you went through is shaping a depth within you that cannot be rushed. I am rebuilding you, not loudly, not suddenly, but deeply. I am teaching you peace that does not depend on people, joy that does not disappear with loss, faith that does not collapse with delay. Soon you will notice that the things that once triggered you no longer control you. The memories that once hurt no longer define you. The fear that once ruled you no longer owns you. That is healing, and healing is happening even when you cannot feel it yet. So breathe, my child. You don't have to figure everything out. You don't have to be strong today. You don't have to carry tomorrow right now. Just stay with me. I have not brought you this far to leave you here.